Hello and welcome, I'm MJ Haggis. We are back in the garage in Snowrunner. We have here the Dawn, the Hummer, in perfect condition, and we've still got a white Western Star. However, this is the dilemma. 85,200 for this little Scout, but not if you want to sell him. I've got it as half price, like it's a second hand, it loses 50%, which is unfortunate because I would need to sell definitely the Dawn and the Hummer to get some money to buy the replacement, which is at normal price, but it's full price. I had a quick look to see the prices of, and in fact I'm going to do it right now with you, Scouts. I was considering, where's me Ford? See, the Hummer in this state is 31,500. What to do? I just keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Where's my Scouts gone? There's a Land Rover. I'm thinking this might be our best candidate. He's out of our price range until we sell the Scouts, but he does have a lot of stuff on board, but everything you fit to that that's not standard is double the price as well. So it's going to get very expensive very quickly. And that kind of, right, hold on, I need to find them. Where's my Ford? So I'm zooming backwards and forwards. I know it's here somewhere. There he is there. He is already going to be out of our price range once I start throwing everything at him, because he'll be in his absolute basic form, whereas the Land Rover comes with semi-decent kit to start with. So that's where we're at, I think. The white Western Star is valued pretty decently, but what do we replace him with? It'd have to be something off-road. 171,000, so half of that plus what we've already got in the bank, which is 37. There are probably a few options we could get. Let's just scroll a wee bit further across. As of, it's going to be pushing the boundary. This is only 46,000 for the 7330, and it comes with a 3-slot bed, or well, I don't know if it'll come with that, but it can fit that. And the crane. That might be a good alternative, and he's going to be good off-road. Everything else is still well over the 100,000, unless you're, well, you're really coming down to some of the more basic stuff. Even the Tega is going to be borderline not value for money at this stage, which is a shame. But the Scout's probably the most important at this stage. So selling the Dawn, which is a surprising amount of money, 85,000. So if I show you just now, in its current form, we're only going to get 42,600. I think we have to, because this guy is not going to be as good as a Land Rover. So bye-bye Dawn, you did kind of well on the Hummer. Again, to kit this guy out to make him much more capable is going to be almost the same cost again. So I think reducing ourselves back down to the one Scout, we'll still get the CK1500 at some point. So bye-bye Hummer for 15,000. And if we would do sell this guy, the money we get from this one is only 85,600. Don't think that should be sold. This guy could be pretty good. He's a heavy duty, so he's not bad, and he's got a crane. He just doesn't have a saddle. Just means we have to buy a trailer. Okay, but that's where we're at. I think we go back now. We buy ourselves the little Land Rover, which is good value for money. There he is there. 47,820. Purchase and deploy. Okay, now we need to do a bit of customization with them to get him really up there. His tires are already really classed as excellent, but we'll get to that in a second. Do we need a bigger engine? 12,000 for the biggest engine, but it does put it up to an S+. I really don't know. I don't know what the value is of the one that's already in it. If it's about 9,000 or maybe 8,000, which means it's only a 4,000 potential upgrade cost, which is slightly easier to take. But I think the engine is going to be important. Done. Let's sell this. 7,000. Okay, that was a 5 grand upgrade. Oh dear. Okay, gearbox. I might just have to leave it with a 5-speed and see how we get on with that. And I'd like the crawler box, but 6,000 gonna get very expensive. Again, balance suspension. Look at the price of the crawler. 14,000. Yeah, no, that's gonna have to stay with the balance suspension at the moment. Tires. Excellent all round. That's a nice wee feature. Overpowered for something that's like compared to vanilla, but we'll stick with the mud terrains. Not the prettiest tires, but they work. So that's fine. Winch. It's a stock Scout. To go up to just an autonomous one, never mind an extended, was another 6,000. I think we'll have to stick with stock at the moment. He's fairly stable. He doesn't fall over too much. F-lock is already fitted. Good. All-wheel drive, already fitted. Don't need to worry about them. Spare wheel. It's locked. I don't know how much that is. £200 for the carrier. That's not bad. And we will need it at some point. So I'm just going to fit that just now. Spare wheel stock. 140. Yes. We will have that tyre. That's well worth it. Snorkel. Yeah, we need a snorkel. I like the first one. 500. That's not too bad. And the add-ons. This is one of the main things. We need the roll cage to fit the other add-ons on the top. So we'll have to fit that. You get a ladder. Doesn't come with anything. No point. It's just cosmetic. And the roof rack now. 3,000. Ouch. But we need it. Did we need the roll cage actually, now that I'm thinking about it? I think the roll cage is required before you can put the roof rack on. Now we get to the accessories. Okay, rear bumpers. Not going to give in. They're all aesthetic. That's going to have to stay as is. Rock sliders. Again, it's aesthetic. Quartermaster's cargo supplies. This is the important one. Large supplies, 3,000. We get 300 fuel. Fuel is going to be important. And 80 repair parts and another spare tire. So that's 2 spare tires. Oh, we're going to be so skint. Small boot supplies. 2.5 grand, but we get yet another tire. More fuel and more repair parts. So they're in the back of the Land Rover. Yes. 32,000 left. Oh dear. Repair parts, 200 for 50. Possibly. Axe on the front. Nothing gain from that. Same as a shovel. Jerry cans, 500, but you get 40 fuel. Could be a possible. Another 40 for 500 for the Tread Pro recovery boards, which are these things on the side. Just similar but different. Choice of 2. The webbing doesn't do anything on the front, and the thick rope gives you 10, but that's another 500. That's not probably good value for money. But maybe what we've got with large supplies and the small boot supplies is something to go with. Interior upgrades is the 5,000 for the prototype exploration unit add-on. Gives you that capability, but 5 grand, I'm not going to spend that on it just now. Stickers is a waste of money at the moment. Front bumper is, again, aesthetics. We've got one with no winch. That's what it looks like. And then the rest is just, again, it's custom looks with aerials and stuff, but you're not gaining anything from adding it. So it's not going to happen yet. Lighting. We're not driving at night. It's set for daytime. Don't need to worry about that. And then the rims is just aesthetics. Colour, I might go with the orange. That doesn't cost us a penny and it stands out. And we are up in the snow. Need to be seen when we get stuck. So I think that's pretty well kitted for what we've got. It's going to be expensive. And that's why when we find trucks, we have to decide carefully if we're going to keep them or not. Because if we're not, 50% is quite the reduction. But that will get us a good range. And he'll do the job. I'd have liked the Ford F750, how we had it in previous maps, because he was maxed out. But to max him out, you're talking the price of a truck and all accessories is very expensive when it starts mounting up. So, anyway, that's where we're at. And what I was thinking is we need to get more exploration done down to the south and to these things. And that's what the Land Rover's going to be perfect for. So we're going to go back south. I think to get here, there's a road right here. And that comes in down here. We might have to come up this way to get to that watchtower. There may be, that might be a complete red herring and I'm totally off track with that, pardon pun, and it might be this road here to go up. I won't know until I get closer. So, I'm going to set a route for this anyway. I think it's going to be this one off there, to there, and then to there. And that'll hopefully uncover a huge portion of this lower section, lower east. Right. Yeah, the gearbox doesn't, it's not my favourite gearbox by any means. The problem is we need to explore and we need to get tasks and contests and contracts done to make some more cash. But it's hard to make cash when you don't know where you're going. So, let's get underway as is and see how we get on. Right, ease awake, engines on. Let's see how we get on. He may be slightly faster than my normal gearbox because this has 5 forward gears. And he handles so far. It's still a wee bit slippy on the old asphalt roads, as every vehicle seems to be, but he's holding that line quite nice. But he will spin. Again, we're saving fuel, keeping the all-wheel drive off. But we're making, whoa, we're going to be drifting there. What was it? I was trying to look at the litres per minute on the move. So about between 2 and 3 for normal driving as it is. That's not too bad. It's going to be a bit of a pain if we're going to be getting low on fuel until we've got more cash. It's going all the way back to the garage for the free fuel. But if needs must, I will do so. Rain stopped. Come on, go in a straight line. There we go. We're going up there, is it? I think. Yep, this is the junction. I've still got to be careful. I can't drive like I've stole it and pick up damage too readily. Fortunately, the Land Rover's fairly robust, but then again, I've been driving it with the upgraded front and rear fenders, bumpers, whatever you want to call them, which might mitigate some of the damage. Having the stock ones, we might pick up more damage if I go crashing into things. Need to be careful. That's the bottom line. I just need to be careful. Whoa. Past our home. Now we're kind of driving into uncharted territories for me. If only the roads off-road were like this, we'd have been laughing in the dawn. But actually, when I was going through the garage for selling the Dawn, I was quite surprised at how much value he had. Over 80,000 for the wee Dawn. And yet the Hummer was 30 odd. Obviously the Dawn was fully kitted up. And unfortunately I wasted the I didn't waste the 3,500 putting the roof rack on the Dawn. We did need that fuel. Keep going, keep going. I mean, in hindsight, with the money that we've spent on this guy, I could have possibly kept the Dawn. But do we need 2 scouts? If it's a freebie, then fine, like the CK 1500, if we get him. Once he's upgraded with the rack and the stuff in the back, he's fairly decent. This is our next junction. See, these roads are fine. Not very muddy. Yet. Be fairly... Oh, careful. That's a nasty drop down there. Get a little bit of all-wheel drive to keep moving. Again, just watching for off-camber stuff that's going to put me on my side, and that's just added. Now I need to be really careful, don't I? If I fall over, I don't have an autonomous winch yet. That could have been a bit of an oversight. I should have possibly fitted that since we did have the money. Otherwise, we're going to have to get the White Western Star up here to help recover me. Oops. Be careful over the boulder. I just knock it out of the way, that's what to do. See, I envisioned more of the roads being like this as opposed to the muddy quagmires that I was up with the dawn around that other mountain, but I can see snow in the distance, so things might change quite soon. This is a rutted old nasty track though. I wouldn't like to get the White Western Star up here to help me. I'm kind of nervous now. Oh no. He's bouncing about like a pogo stick. Aye, we're into the mud now. This guy will excel in the mud. Is that the watchtower? Is that the watchtower right there? Or is that a disused one? That's a disused one. Ah! Oh, that mud is getting thick. Oh, I need to get into low ratio. Oh, I am completely bogged in. Even in this guy, the Dawn would not have made it through that. Not a chance. Right, what have we got? Release. I think I'll stay in low ratio for now. That's a steep descent as well. Hold on a sec, let me check the map. So that was that little tower there. Yeah, that's just aesthetics. We've got a fair bit to go. 200 meters to that next waypoint and maybe another. So we've got about half a kilometer to go. Somewhere away up one of these hills. Okay. Feels much more like progress when this Land Rover. I think the Land Rover's better in the mud than the Ford F750 because that's just vanilla. These guys might have tweaked tyres. But this is the kind of terrain the Land Rover used to live in. Just, yeah, dead easy. Now we start to climb back up. Oh yeah, I can even get into decent speed and automatic gearbox. Oh. That's why I love this mod so much. It's just so capable without being crazy overpowered. And fairly cheap to buy initially. I'd consider him a bargain. Oh no, look! I have gone the wrong way. Right, engine off, save the fuel. We wanted to be up there. This goes back on itself. Does that mean I need to go all the way up and round, and this road, I see another little section of road right there. Does it come over and cross what would appear to be that bridge? Oh, it's hard to say. Right, it looks like I actually, do I go underneath that? I go up so far and then turn back on myself to go up. Okay, well, we've got to go for it. Let's just follow the road. Because that's vertical climb. There's no way the... Oh, no, 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 that was close. That was a sneaky bump there. Yeah, there's no way the Land Rover's going to be able to climb that. I really hope I do not... I don't even want to say it, but I'm going to have to now. I don't crash because there's no way the White Western Star is going to make it up here, I don't think. Where does the road go? Is it to the right now? Up there? It is. Okay, we're seeing a little bit more. Oh, it's a different road. Oh no, it does. It links back in there. Oh, whew. Right, okay, let's correct these waypoints. I got a grip on that one. Yeah, so something like that. Over to that junction there. Oh no, I did pick the wrong one. Oopsie. Get rid of that. Done it all wrong. You're trying to grab them, sometimes it does pick the wrong one. Right, there we go. Something of that nature. Right, let's keep going. I think the poor wee Don would still be at the start of the snow if I was using him as opposed to this guy. Steep up. Just need to be careful with this suspension. It's quite bouncy as opposed to the rock crawling suspension that I'm used to, which kind of just climbs over the chassis, doesn't bounce about so much. I could end up bouncing onto my side. I need to have the reactions of a ninja again to get the winch out to try and save me. There you go. It's going to be a cracking view. Sunny, blue skies, another tower up ahead. We've got 49 litres of 75, so it's not going to be ideal. It'd be nice if there was a scout fuel trailer up here, but again, there doesn't seem to be quite so much in the way of fuel lying about. And having come from British Columbia where there was fuel lying about everywhere, you kind of get used to that. Okay, up and left. Where's the road? The road goes on that way, okay. Oh no, look at that. It brings me to a dead end, but we should be able to cross over. How sneaky is that? And there's no way of knowing that until you get up here. Remo! We need to have words, sir. Right, I'm going to cut through that way, actually. Is that the road just up there, or is this on now? Rid of that one. No, got a little bit to go. 35 meters up there. Okay. We're back on track. Be careful through there. Do not want damage. I'm going to try turning all-wheel drive off and see if we can still make progress. Yes, we can. That'll save a bit of fuel. This way? Where's the road going? It's so hard to tell. I'm going to have to put lots of waypoints down, or I'm going to get lost in the trees. That way. Ooh. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. Now the other thing that's I mentioned in the previous episode was the fact that there's a few scout flatbeds lying about. Whether we utilise them for moving cargo about or perhaps sell them is a thing to consider. Look at the view. You do feel like you're right up in the Alps or the Canadian Rockies. Or anywhere like this. Scottish Highlands. Oh, hold on. There's a way over there. What's this? Where am I at on the bridge? Engine off. Oh. Okay. Okay, that's not how I envisioned. I thought this road was going to lead around to this watchtower. Nothing is obvious. Nothing is obvious. That looks like a trailer down there. Oh, a trailer and a truck. Somebody's had a sore one. Okay. I hope that's a truck for us in the future. Question is, do I head... Oh, there's the metal place, right? I want to go for the watchtower, guys. And then if we can get back to the road and head round to this metal loading area, we will do. But now we need to cut over the hill. I don't know if there's a road, though. Doesn't look too bad. Maybe if we go back up there, we'll cut along that little ridge line. You're going to get snow blindness from that. It's so white. I actually did turn down the brightness of the game a little bit. Look, it's just utter fresh white snow. Can't get any whiter than that. Right, through the trees we go. Proper off-road adventure. Love it. This is more what I was envisioning. There's the watchtower, yes! And we've actually got through the trees really easily. And we are in. Right, handbrake on, engine off. Let's launch the observation. 50 XP. All handy. We're level 10, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned it. I don't think I did. We start at level 10 in this map. Look at that awesome view. Stunning. Right, map time. What did we gain from opening that? Get to use the new shop. Really? A shop down there? That's curious. The truck's appeared. Does it give us any more information? Nothing there, but it's got colour to it. It's orange. Happy with that. Look at that. Okay. And there is a link road round there and another road going off that way. So that one. Interesting, because that road there goes all the way around and back to there. Why would you not just stay on this one unless... Well, it's probably because that bridge is shut. That'll be why. Ah, yeah, okay. That bridge out is going to be an issue. Which is probably why we're going to have to go round. But we need to get back to there. or... Yeah, we need to go back to there. It's either that. What I was thinking was, do we fight our way through the trees and get down to activate that? Because a new shop sounds tempting, whatever that means. How far is that? 215 odd meters. It's not far. Oh, I'm in the... Oh, I'm trying to see where the... Right, let's go for the task, because that could be quite valuable information. We're out, and it's over in that direction there. We need to try and venture down the hill as much as possible. This is much more fun in this Land Rover. Okay, that's steep, but I think we have to... In fact, let's get into low ratio. Nice and easy. Actually fairly decent on the fuel going downhill in low ratio as well. This would be a great place to go skiing or snowboarding. And then we can pop along and have a look at that truck. Straight down, nose first. Oh, there's a truck there as well. I almost drove past that without seeing it. It was the tyres. Oh, it's that Tega. Right, engine off. Getting exciting. Tega. Yes. Off the beaten path comes to mind. Guess the driver was just exploring and found out the hard way why you travel in groups. Can you get it out of there? 18,000 cash. 1600 XP. Yes. Yes, we can. Is it damaged? Is it damaged, Tega? It is fully damaged. Oh, man. See, that's where New Game Plus, again, having to pay for repairs, I might be able to get that back to the garage, but I can't afford to fix it. It changes the dynamic of this playthrough, this map, completely. And how do I get them from there? Up? Is it up onto the road up there? Is that the easiest route? Or is it maybe the easiest route would be somewhere like back up there? Might be slightly less of a steep incline. But we need to go and visit that one over there as well. That's a bad place to crash. As the driver is probably acutely aware. I'm thinking if I put the Land Rover here, so I'm trying to think ahead, but I can position the vehicles and then get the engine off to save the fuel. And we'll try and see if we can pull the front end of the Tega through the trees, and then let's zoom in and spin it around, and then kind of head up that way onto the road. And there's the trailer there. Is that a decent low boy? Is it a step deck or low boy? Looks like it's got ramps as well, so that could be a vehicle recovery trailer. Oh, that is quite nice as well. Right, okay, let's focus on the Tega initially. If I position about here with the winch, which I need to keep the engine running, which is a pain as well. That one over there. Get on your wheels. Oh! Wasn't even having the winch on there. Oh, that's rather unfortunate. The Land Rover's powerful, but he's not gonna pull him through a tree. Okay, stop there. I'm so conscious of using up precious fuel. He's kind of a I don't want to be able to pull him up the hill, but that might be the only course of action. I was thinking maybe going round behind him and pulling the back end round so he's kind of in that kind of an up and down line. So we'll quickly have a go at this before moving on, because there's other things we need to get done. Just don't want to crash here either. Straight down the hill. Oh, no, 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 no. Straight down, straight down. I didn't think he was going to turn there. Get the Land Rover flat on the ground. I'm just going to have to pull him over, possibly. No, no, no. Stop, stop, stop. I've got a better idea. Let's pull him from the front now, because he seems to be coming round. Might have to just pull him out in reverse, if you know what I mean. Get a front winch point on him. Yes. And then we'll pull him backwards through the trees. Right, he's lined up. Am I getting jammed in here though? Back it up. I just don't want to cause damage as well. Okay, that's fine. And squeeze out the back. So, right, give me your Ortega. See if you can come this way. Nice. Okay. Question is, where would we go? I'd probably like to get him turned as well. So I'd probably want to be going up there. Right. Let's just kind of leave him there and let's go and have a look. We're down to 30 litres of fuel plus the roof rack, which is quite a decent amount, but you can't squander it. Okay. Oh, is that P12? Oh, hold on a sec. I need to be careful, because if he drops when you get close to him, look at, because he's levitating as well. I want to get on the other side of him. Stop going backwards. So used to having other gears and I'm just not getting to them. Right, he's dropped to the ground. I want to get a winch point so he drops straight onto his wheels and not onto his roof. Right, forward. I have to be so quick with this, probably. Attach and drive forward. Drive forwards. Oh no! He is heavy. I can't do anything with him now. He's lying on his side. Close. I need something more like... Oh no, there he goes. There he goes. Awesome job, little Land Rover, but now he's too heavy. I can't pull him. Can I turn his engine on? No, it's completely goosed. I felt like when I tried to put the engine on, he moved slightly there, but no. Way too heavy. Yeah. That's a task, but the task might, or task or contract, but it might involve, or might result in him becoming ours at the end. Next thing is I want to try and get that trailer over if I can. I'm going to put the engine off just to quickly survey what would be the easiest way out of here, because if you go across that ice, it's not like you get to a road out this way either. You've kind of got to get him back up onto this road here. And that bridge, which I can't get a view of, is out. Let's just try and pull this trailer over as well. So, rather well. That could be a very, very valuable trailer to have. But I don't know what the task is. Oh, there we go, he's down. He is down. Don't know what that means though, but he's down. Is that a P12 or a P16? Those front ladder things are a pain, they catch on everything. But I hope that's ours too. Oh, hold on a sec, engine off. That is a task, we've seen it already. Good luck on this one, there. That's the one. Good luck on this one. Recover him and the trailer, yes, that... Silly me. So I've got to recover him, but he will be ours. How do I get him out of there as well? And he is goosed completely, isn't he? Oh no. Let's try and click on him just to see how bad he is. Yeah, absolutely totaled. That could be a job. Now that we've got the road situation kind of opened up to us, that doesn't look too bad, but I've never driven it, so I don't know that the White Star, the Western White Star, or the White Western Star, could make it up. He's a heavy duty, so he might be able to make it there and pull him back along to the main road and along to the garage. And then we could probably, if we got the trailer up, is that a high saddle, that trailer? I can't remember. Because if that's a high saddle, put the high saddle, which is free, onto the White Western Star, connect up the trailer, put the P12 on the trailer, and away you go. And then you can come back for the Tega as well. Get to the new shop. So the Tega is ours, and it is going to the new shop, which is here, Tega Unload. At least it's an area we've passed. We can get to that. So we're kind of formulating a plan here. It's a question is, how do we put it into action? I would still like to get over to the metal area. So up onto that road and round. So I think we'll try and get over there initially. And with the Land Rover, we can test drive getting up onto this road here and round. But I don't know how we're going to get up there that easily. And if I go to task again, that's that one. Looking for experience. Yeah, this is for the metal, just so it highlights the area. So it's down here. And I have no idea if this road eventually leads down there. May do, may not do. But he can't come in from any other part on the east side of it. Okay, enough talking. Let's see about getting up there. 23 litres plus whatever fuel, which is 300 litres, I think it was, plus 40, was it? So anyway, to get up there, I'm going to need low ratio and a bit of everything on. I think the Land Rover might make it up, but as for the White Western Star, I don't think so. We don't want to go this way maybe with him anyway, because we're going back to the east side of the map to get onto the main road and back towards the garage. Go on, Land Rover, climb! He's close. Almost there. Right, hold on, handbrake on. If I put a back winch on. Like so. It's going to spin off to the right hand side though, so that's not really ideal. Maybe that one. Power on, handbrake off, and a bit of winch. There we go, we're up. This is the road. This is the road. Right, again, I need to reassess. Engine off. Get rid of that one, so we're going up there and round. How's that look? Not much in the way of roadside trees and stuff, so if you're going to have to use a winch on this road a lot, there ain't much to play with here, especially with a big truck. So maybe the Land Rover is finding it a lot easier, but other trucks will still find it quite easy. It doesn't feel like you're axle deep in snow. Yet, he says. There is the odd tree on the ground, which is possibly quite handy. I'm just kind of following the tracks in the road. It's a reasonable guide, but a wide road, or would have been a wide road. I suppose the other good thing is following this road, we'll get an idea in the future of what it's really like should we have to use it again. I'm gonna get my all-wheel drive off again. How are we doing? It's not too bad. I think it's worth it for the slight fuel savings. Down to 14 litres though. 3.5. If I stick it on, how much worse does it get? Doesn't really get much worse with the all-wheel drive on, which is highly unusual. Please let there be fuel on this side. Right, that's the end of the waypoints. What can we get from this? The road just keeps on going to there. Maybe we'll get to that watch point. Okay, 143 meters to that one. It does look like it's going down, and there's a watch point up in the hill. So it's not going up the way. It's so hard to figure it out. Remo's been so cryptic. There are quite a few buildings down there. Cryptic with his road layout, so you never know where they're going to go. Which adds to the exploration, don't get me wrong, and that's something I love doing. Oh, talking of exploration, I will leave a link to the new Saber Interactive game that was announced at Gamescom. So it's Snowrunner Explorations or something. Looks very interesting, and it's more about scouting than moving cargo from A to B. I don't know if you've all seen it. I'll leave a link to the official trailer, and also another link to somebody that looks like they've had a bit more gameplay in it. I'm going to stop there now and reassess. Down to that junction and take a right. Oh, a left as it is, right on the screen. Yeah, looks awesome game, but there's no release date as yet, but except for 2024. So we've got a wee bit of time to wait, but it looks very promising. I undoubtedly will buy it though. So what is in here? There's a guy there. Trying to get in his house, maybe his key's stuck, it's frozen in the lock. What I'm looking for is fuel. Nothing there. I came down the wrong road. See, you get another dead end. So I need to cut through and get to there. And please let there be a fuel trailer. All fenced off. Be careful. Can I break through there? I probably can. Just don't want to do any damage. Give it a wee... In fact, to the horn. Awesome horn. Right, okay. So that is... there's the pickup point. Warehouse. We know what's in there because we've seen it already. Engine assemblies, metal rolls, metal beams. Probably that's the main one there. Load. Oh, I can't load. The manual. Yeah, okay. Moving on. Nothing else here. Not a fuel trailer in sight. What about in here? No, still nothing. But you need to be careful with Remo, like I've said a few times. He hides things on you. Not seeing anything there. There's a vehicle there. I don't know if that's one. I think that's just aesthetic, but we'll go and have a look. Oh man. Yeah, we'll drive around that building too. I'm just going to quickly pop in and back out again. Yeah, nothing here. Looks like the building chassis or dismantling them. In. Oh, fuel! Ah, you beauty! It's going to cost us, but we know it's here now. And a task. Oh, don't tell me we have to fill it up. Engine back off. Show task. 13,000. First thing I looked at there. To infinity and you say it so I don't get sued and beyond. You probably won't believe me, but the factory up on top of the mountain actually produces some pretty sophisticated engines. I heard they were looking for some skilled drivers if you're interested. Okay. And what does that involve? Engine assembly. Well, we've just seen where we get them, so that's interesting. And where are they going? Infinity and somewhere. Unload up there. That's not a bad road, so that's okay. But you're picking them up right where we are. Not so good. Let's click on the fuel station so that exclamation mark goes. You'd have to go up. And again, I think you have to go around that road because the bridge is out. And then that'll take you to there, across that bridge and down. And there's a wee bridge there. Oh, I don't think you can get in across that bridge. That's a railway bridge, wasn't it? Which means you'd need to go up to that bridge and then down. Okay. Unfortunately, it doesn't give us a truck or anything. It's purely cash. Cash is nice. Money talks on this map. Right, okay. Let's back it out and check out this place. How much is it going to cost for 71 litres? 284. Not cheap, but it's going to have to be worth it. Oh, okay. Straight filled up, right? Okay, we're good. Let's go. Oh, that's so good to see. Takes the pressure off massively. I don't think there was anything up there, just a vehicle. A couple of vehicles. It's having a look behind on the map, because that is just exactly where Nemo would hide a wee scout vehicle up behind there. But it doesn't appear to be so. Muddy tracks, where are we going? Where does this lead us? Keep it going. There's people's houses, is it? Something getting built. Now I think we should go around there, to be honest, because there's houses here. You just don't know if there's going to be... Until you get to the watchtower that opens it all up, it's hard to say. Is there anything going to be in here? Nope, nothing there, nothing there, just houses. Potential warehouse there, and more. Let's have a quick look. And I think that's just aesthetic. Good at doing that, yeah. Don't get that. Nice big house with a garage. Back down. If we're going to be visiting this area quite a lot, I hope the roads are as good as what the Land Rover's making them out to be. Again, just another wee cottage, a bungalow. Is this us back on the main road? It is. Engine off. Right, didn't gain anything there, but if I hadn't done that, I might have missed something. And this road now carries on up into the blackness. But if you want to see what's up there, you're going to have to come back, guys, because I'm going to call it an episode there. We have gained a lot of information. And potentially, if we can recover, where are they? These two trucks and that trailer. We are on a good start to getting things moved from A to B. How we get to that stage, don't know yet. I'll have a wee think about it in between episodes. But I'm going to leave the Land over there and we're going to start climbing up and hopefully get to that watch point 4 in the next episode. And also try and make a start on the recovery of those two vehicles. It might be that we use a White Western Star and stick on it the service add-on. Because it comes with parts and fuel. So that could be an option. If you've got any ideas, by all means, leave them in the comments. And like I say, I'm going to link it to that other game that's there for your interest. Hope you've enjoyed this one. It's been a bit quicker, a bit more sightseeing done. I've enjoyed that one. That was really good. Please do come back and join me. You'll see me again soon. Bye for now.